Hello everybody, it's VerticalSandwich. Welcome back to Let's Play Spyro A Hero's Tale. So, Coastal Remains, first off we're playing as Flame. Flame is, again, just a recoloring of Spyro. Just red instead of pink or purple. Nothing changes. The breath weapons are all the same, all the animations are the same, but we're going to play for a while as Flame. So, first off, I learned how to use Windshield, so everybody can actually watch me use Windshield properly, instead of being a crazy person. So, there's one Dragon Egg and one Light Gem left in this level. The Dragon Egg that didn't register, I got it. You can check out the videos, I got it, is a blue Dragon Egg. And the blue Dragon Eggs in this level are 3 places. One's in the ball gadget, one's in Sergeant Bird's area, and then one is over here. So this is what Windshield does. This is how you're supposed to use it. There you go. I'm sure it was very frustrating watching me not do that for videos at a time. So I went back through the Sergeant Bird level. We have the Light Gem out of it anyway, so we can't not have the Dragon Egg. And I went back through the ball gadget, and there's no items in there either. So right down here on this platform, there's supposed to be a blue Dragon Egg. And I believe if you watch the video, you can see that that's the one that doesn't register. We have like 4 out of 7 when we get it, and then we have 4 out of 7 after we get it. I don't know why. I tried jumping in the areas that it would be. I tried reloading the stage. I tried leaving the stage. I tried resetting the game. I ended up playing through again. So our last Light Gem is actually on this this tower we come to right next to Sergeant Bird's area. It's right below us right now. We can see it and everything. You can actually enter it from below, and there's a wall kick area that'll take you up to it. So you need wall kicks to get it. But that's it. That's all we have left in the game aside from the final Blink world. And like I said, I just had a Dragon Egg not register. You can go back to the videos. You can watch it not register. I don't know why. I couldn't find anything online about people talking about it happening to them or ways to fix it or anything. It's a seemingly random kind of glitch that I got, and nobody else has ever heard anything about or something. I don't know. It didn't matter. It just made me replay the entire game. And I did check every other Dragon Egg location and to just see if it registered something else, but it didn't. That was not how this worked. It just didn't do the Dragon Egg for me. So you will have seen me. Collect everything, just not in the same playthrough. But at this point, we are at 99%. We have everything except one Dragon Egg, one Light Gem. And we actually got the Dragon Egg, so alright, so I'm going to show you the second line of dialogue from the Ice Princess, because she's a great character and somebody brought it up in comments.
I am the Ice Princess. Because it's freezing in here, please light the boilers that are scattered around the citadel. Please warm this place up. It's colder than a witch's.
I'm on it.
So, yeah, she's a great character, because just her early delivery where she's like, I am the Ice Princess, is because it's freezing in here. Alright, so we have all the eggs now. You've seen me gather all the eggs. It's just this time we're playing a file where they all registered.
Should I try again and see if I can find you a light gem?
And, so this is the thing. Now, this Blink area was actually not that bad. the platforming that is a huge problem is skippable. I mean, the platforming below where I'm, like, right now, that's not really skippable, but the super fast platforming with, like, the double series of you don't have to do any of that. So, and I actually, just a warning, this is actually going to show me getting 9 out of 10 of the gems, and then I die. And then our next video will be me picking up from the latest checkpoint and finishing this off. This LP has 3 videos left. It has this failure, it has success at this, it has 100% ending, and then it has bonus content. And that should do it. So one of the things is, you know, learning that Blink's areas are checkpointed at the bomb dispensers is kind of huge. It's super handy to travel to bomb dispensers specifically for the reason that it'll save whatever of these dumb things you've blown up. Which, by the way, that one through the door ended up being my least favorite. Because of the fact that it's really hard to kill the guys guarding it. And they infinitely spawn. And that was a really huge failure, trying to kill that spider with a bomb. So yeah, there's like 2 spiders sitting in there, and if you kill them, they just respawn. So I tried to throw bombs at it, and you can't quite get it. It's cute try. It's a cute try, though. And that was about as good as I thought I could do. It's like, yeah, there's already spiders coming up. Alright. So that's taken care of. There we go. Now we never have to do that again. Yeah, it wasn't that I couldn't avoid that, it's just that I stopped caring about it. That, like, on some level, these blink levels become a little easier for you if you're willing to take a little damage. At least they did for me. As if you're willing to take some chances and figure out some kind of long shot jumps, you can really make some things work for you. If you want to play it safe, it kind of becomes a little harder. Again, at least in my opinion. So there we go. We're checkpointed at 3 now. And this was so hard for me in my my Dragon's Egg playthrough of this section. Like, when I got back to this in my second playthrough, and I hadn't done a Blink stage in a really long time, and I had to do this platforming, it took me, I mean, it got to the point where I just wanted to give up. It was so bad. And it's funny because I make it look so easy in this one. And it's not. I just done it once before. And I just had, you know, essentially 20 minutes of failed practice or whatever, however long it took. And as you can see, I've been spending a lot of time in Blink stages. I've really kind of learned my way around the techniques. I don't want to say about the controls, but... So this is really, in the early 5, this is the real pain in the butt. Once you've got this one done, you've got it. You've got it licked. Oh, for a second there, I was trying to figure out what I was doing. I was like, what was I, looking up notes or something? Because, like, I really didn't need to use any reference materials for this. Like, from here on out, I actually was just playing the game. I just didn't know how many attempts this would take or how long, so I didn't record live. Yeah, and I really hate this platform. It was kind of, you have to have forward momentum when you jump for it. And forward momentum in this jump is inherently dangerous, right? But there's a lot of that in this game. It's again, it's one of the things. It's one of my big pet peeves about games, is that if the rules don't apply for everything all the time, that it's not fair to the player. And it never will be. That nobody's going to learn a set of rules like, well, jump works this way in level 1, and then in this, like, level 2, it works the same way except in these 3 instances. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, some people will learn things like that, but it's just not a fair, you know, requirement for the player. Especially since the things don't consistently change. Everything Blink grabs onto from below should work the same way. Or at least all of these platforms. But again, you know, this game has shown what it is, really. I mean, at this point, we know what this game is. It's an alright Spyro game. Like, it's better than Enter the Dragonfly, but everything's better than Enter the Dragonfly. Like, this thing pales in comparison to the first 3 Spyro games. I mean, like I say, it's alright. I think it has some major flaws. I think it seems like a rushed game. I think it seems like a game that nobody really cared much about. But again, it's better than Enter the Dragonfly. Enter the Dragonfly was horrible. Was an awful piece of just, ugh. Like, at least this game feels like a Spyro game. Like, the look and the feel and stuff, but some of it's, like I said, some of it's inconsistent. This game, I shouldn't say that. This game doesn't feel rushed. It feels untested. It feels like nobody really took the time to, like, fix the mistakes in this game. Clearly, a lot of thought and level design and things went on for this game. And I think that's why it feels more like a Spyro game, whereas Enter the Dragonfly is kind of glitchy and really scaled down. It's such a small game. And some of it, you know, the plot line is kind of incongruent and things like that. Whereas this game is a little more together. Although, it should be noted that nobody ever tells Red's story, right? Like, they just gloss that over. Spyro spends the entire game asking about Red, never gets any answers. And he never gets any answers, ever. He never gets any answers. Alright, so now if you want to do the fast platforms, you go through here, right? Which I would suggest you do. Because there's a bomb dispenser here, and you want to checkpoint yourself. And then what you need to do is go right back out of here. Just right back out. You don't need to come in this entrance. There's an entrance higher up. It starts you at the top of that section. And if you start at the top, you never have to go across that lava on the bottom. You start at the top. It's easy, right? It's a little more backtracking. If you were doing this for speed, you wouldn't do it. But we're not. We're doing it for, you know, survival. So yeah, we've got to like go out and get across and back up there and all those things. But that's fine. It's absolutely fine that we have to do that. Like, yeah, I would suggest to anybody that this is the way they have to approach this problem. Not like this is the way you want to do it, or make it easier on yourself. I'm pretty sure that it's meant that way. That they put that thing on the bottom. I mean, and maybe they meant for people to go across that way. But, like, there's definitely a huge escape valve on the top. And that probably is because they wanted 2 ways in, so you wouldn't have to do a tremendous amount of backtracking if you forgot one in here. But it just so happens that the one we ignored our first time through is the easy one. And the one we took is the super hard one. Well, don't do that to yourself. I didn't even know this was here. I noticed it when I came up to collect this gem. And was like, I'll try that, because it can't be as bad as what's down below. And here you go. It hands you a crystal, first off. And then it hands you a pretty automatic path to the next one. Which, by the way, is something to note. Bats in this game are way easier to hit with Blink's weapon than they are with anything Spyro has. So there you go, that's number 8. Now, there's actually a platform that goes up and down. That is a far easier way to get to this platform here. But, like, that's like the luckiest jump ever. And yeah, watch out. You can, you know, because slugs. That's why. So I have no sparks now. Nothing bad will come of that. So there we go. That platform right there is actually a far safer way to get down here. And then you can come at those slugs from one side, and you only spawn one of them. You don't have to get close enough to spawn the second one to blow up the gem. But we'll see all of that when we do this little section again. Because we have to get the last 4 gems in this level over. Because I die here. With 9 out of 10 in the hardest thing I had to do in the game. But this was not so bad. Alright, see you guys for the next video. Bye, everybody.